minus 2n n fact divided by n minus 2 fact. Okay, so Greg, is that okay so far, just the setup for that? Okay. It's not a combination, remember guys, it's a permutation. Permutations, all you're going to do is just use the formula n fact divided by n minus r fact. So that looks okay?
Yeah.
All right. Common denominators where most of you guys got messed up if you got this wrong. Okay. So which is the common denominator, guys? Is it going to be n minus 3 fact or n minus 2 fact?
N minus 2.
N minus 2. You always go for the bigger one. And n minus 2 is bigger than n minus 3. Okay. So let's rewrite it using n minus 2 fact. I'm going to copy down 2n fact and 2n n fact. All right. So, does anybody think they might know like how to balance these out or to make them equivalent?
Multiply by n minus 2.
Which one?
The
first
left
one?
one, the left one, yeah.
Okay. What about the second one? Do we have to multiply by
No.
anything? No. Okay. Greg, well, I'll let you copy it down and I'll make sure you understand why we do that. Okay. Does everybody see that n minus 3 fact is missing one factor of n minus 2? Okay. So basically, since you have one more factor going from here to here, you just multiply it by whatever's missing. Okay. Does that make sense to everybody, guys?
And then once you distribute the 2n factorial,
Mhm.
it really you see it like immediately after.
Yeah, once you distribute, then it's just combined like terms after that point, yeah. So let's go ahead, we can distribute, okay? So by distributing and putting them all in the numerator, 2n fact, okay? So that we will get 2n n fact minus 4n fact, okay? Minus 2n n fact. Okay, so all we did there was we just distributed the 2n fact to those two. All right, and John, I think you're exactly correct. You can obviously see that those 2n n facts are going to go away.
Minus 4.
Yeah, and the minus 4 you can just factor off to the front, and then the rest of it is just permutation n2. Okay, so this would be your negative 4 permutation n comma 2.
Looked a lot harder than it actually was.
Yeah, it really was. Okay, the original problem. Okay. And that's equals. So yeah, I tried to make the one on the exam, and this was the one on the exam, right, Greg?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I tried to make it fairly easy for you guys on the exam. Okay, so you didn't have to do like any weird stuff with it. But some of you guys didn't like that.
How should the final answer be set up as?
Oh, like this, just like this, because it's just verified. It's basically an algebraic proof, Greg.
Okay.
So all you have to do is just use your algebra, and this is exactly the very definition, like from here to here. That's the very definition of n minus 2 permutation n2.
Okay.
Okay.
See, because I knew where I needed to be, but I just didn't do the correct process.
Okay. Close enough, right?
Yeah, I wish, but no,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So does that help though, sir? Do you see like where you might have made
Yeah,
an error?
no, yeah, I get it. I can
Okay.
understand the problem.
Good. Okay. All right. What other questions look like they might be difficult? I think we have time for one more if you guys wanted to. Okay, so just a reminder, on Wednesday, here's what I'm going to do, okay? If you guys want to come in and get some help from me, like if you guys have some specific questions, I'll be in the room, regular class time, just come in with some specific questions that you'd like me to work. If you would use that time better to individual study, that's fine with me. I don't care how you want to use that time, that's for you, and I'm going to be in here available for you to get some help, okay? So if you want to call it like a resuscitation session, you can. But on Wednesday, you can get some individual help, at least with math, no therapy. You don't want my therapy anyway, okay? But like I said, if you think that you know everything that there is to know, and you don't need any help from me, that's fine. But what I would expect is if you come in, that you either have some questions for me ready, or you've worked through some stuff. I'm not gonna go back through and talk about what's gonna be on the exam again, because that's what I just did for about an hour. So, John?
Can I stop by, just turn in my assignment?
Oh,
Because
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
be here
That,
anyway.
don't forget, that's a good question, okay? Also, for assignment 12, okay, because that's due, you can submit that to me in a number of ways, okay? So, John, if you want to, you can stop by my office anytime between now and Wednesday, by class time if you guys would. So you can drop it off in my office. As long as it's a legible email picture or document, okay, you guys can email it to me, okay? But I have to be able to read it, please, okay? So make sure that you guys can read it, and you can make sure that I can read it. You can just drop it off in class if you want to. There's a number of ways you guys can get it to me. I would just say, like, if you didn't want to come to class on Wednesday, then just email it to me sometime, okay, by class time. Okay, so time at 12, by class time. Okay, and I'll post the I do owe you guys some solutions to post. I don't know why I haven't posted them yet, but I apologize. So make sure you guys have that stuff, okay? So, any questions, guys? Everybody know what to expect, okay?
And you would say probably the best way to prepare is the reviews or.
Yeah,
previous
go back through
exams.
the review, go back through the old exams, and go through
And
the
even
questions that I wrote on
assignments.
the board. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that might be really helpful.
Kind of a quick clarification. If you, like, you have the word staple, let's just say, it seems by the issue that's presentation.
Correct, there's no repetition. That would be a penalty.
Right, or all the possible ways this can be done.
You just cancel that T out, pretend it doesn't even exist, and since staple has, or stapler, or whatever it is, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that'd be 6, take out 1, it'll be 5 permutation 5.
Okay, so would you write that in all the different?
No, I wouldn't ask you to write them all out. I would, because that would just take too long. I would ask how many there are.
Okay.
Okay. All right, other questions, guys? Okay, John?
Will we have to find like the coefficient of
No.
the term? Okay.
Okay, other questions, guys? All right, and don't forget that for the final, just a reminder, because some people might not remember, but the final's when, guys? Wednesday
Of next week.
of December
Maybe 14.
14th, and again, I know, 3:15 till 5:15, okay? If you need longer than 5:15, I have no problem as long as there's not another class in here. If there is another class in here, we'll just move and find somewhere else. Once it hits like 8 o'clock, then I'm gonna start getting pissed, because you've gone past happy hour. And by the way, I will bring in the instructor evaluations during the final examination for you guys to fill out.
Are you getting the homework?
Yep, I have the homework, so let me give that back to you guys, okay? All right, so let me give that back, and then once you get that, then if you have any questions, then I'll just sit there and